Hey, thanks so much for clicking on this video and welcome to the Haves and the Have-Nots review here on YouTube. If you're a fan of Tyler Perry, you've come to the right place. Be sure to click that subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also check me out on these social media platforms, and links in the description below will lead you to my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook group, and Facebook page. Once again, thanks for joining in and enjoy the video.
You deserve some happiness.
God knows I sure would like that.
Embrace it while you can, Hannah, because happiness won't last long. Tuesdays.
Hence, what about the money?
I have an idea.
We're almost there, Habs fans.
You're not going anywhere.
Keep me here. See what happens.
Candace, you afraid? If you don't do something soon, it's gonna get out of control.
There's only one more episode until the can't-miss season finale.
Bomb making, detonating.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, Have and Have Not fans, I'm still just in shock over how amazing last night's episode The Chosen was. And next week we have The Committee, and be aware that next week's episode, I believe that's going to be airing on October 30th, the day before Halloween, and also meaning that the following episode on November the 6th, which I believe is the day we vote, that's going to be the finale for season 5 of 2018 of the Haves and the Have-Nots. So this trailer breakdown shouldn't be terribly long, because it was one of those scenarios where the brief trailer we got during the end credit scene of the episode was almost shot for shot the same trailer we got during the commercials. But jumping right into this, Derek and Hannah start making out. Derek says, "You deserve some happiness." I think Hannah said, "Lord knows I'd sure like that." And even, you know, when the narrator kicks in, things ain't going to be too good. What the narrator said, "Embrace it while it lasts, Hannah. Happiness doesn't last long. This show is living proof." Now, the only real thing I want to say about this scene is it looks like these two are, you know, making out, but I don't know how far they're going to go, because remember, Hannah is going through a lot of stress and pressure right now. So if it turns into sex, the number one question I'm looking for is whether or not we will see Derek with his shirt off, finally leading us to know whether or not he does have the lion tattoo. I mean, this could happen. I don't know. I would love for it to happen, but I'm just saying, typically, not always, but typically the episode before the season finale is usually better than the actual finale. So there could be a lot of good setup in this episode of The Committee that will pay off in the episode, I believe, called I think it's called Exhausted. So we'll just have to wait and see. And Exhausted really does define Hannah's personality right now, so keep that in mind. Next up, we have Candace and Benny. Another brief scene at the hotel. Candace just tells Benny she has a plan about the money. Remember, Wyatt told Candace that Benny refused to sign the documents. I'm going to guess that Benny goes to Candace, possibly explaining what's going on with the Malones. Maybe this will involve the favor that she allegedly is owed by them. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But Benny seems to just walk away from the room and discuss. But I'm betting that Candace tells Benny that, you know, hey, I'll send another guy over there to rough her up. And then he doesn't like that and walks out. We'll have to wait and see. Jim once again doesn't approve of Wyatt leaving the house, and Wyatt says, "Keep me here, see what happens." Definitely getting Amanda vibes here. I mean, instead of killing his parents, it looks like Wyatt will probably, you know, try to run them dry through their bank accounts by giving it to Candace. Then it looks like in another scene, Wyatt is looking smug on his phone with Jim. I don't know exactly what that means. Is he pulling up Candace's number? No, I don't think he's that stupid. Maybe not. Then we have another good scene. Well, brief. Landon tosses that dress to Candace on the bed. It's like, "I'm not going to do this." And, well, we know she does do it, because later on we see security surrounding Charles's dinner table at a restaurant. Candace shows up. "You look stunning." And it's like, "May I have some wine?" The whole bottle. And I think Charles looks at Candace and says, "Candace, are you afraid?" I'm not saying I feel bad for Candace, but I don't remember the last time we've seen her out of her element, so to speak, you know, in a refined place that she's supposed to be in, as opposed to conning someone to get there. It just seems like, yeah, it's hard to explain. Then we have David being brought out of the hospital room, and, you know, Jeffrey's in a panic. Madison explains that, you know, the EKG, his heart, he was going through cardiac arrest when he was saying his chest was hurting. I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to be okay. And then Jeffrey's freaking out. And Madison also warns Jeffrey that the thing with Justin will get out of control, pretty much to stop it while he still can. We'll have to wait and see how that happens now. I don't know. I'm really thinking that Madison's going to be the one to kick Justin's ass. We'll just have to wait and see. Veronica arrives, I'm guessing at David's house, because, you know, with him in cardiac arrest, Jeffrey finally probably thinks it's best to go to the house and look up the information on Erica. Madison goes with him. They start making out. Guess who pops up and sees them? Veronica, possibly leading to her being thrown down the stairs. We'll have to wait and see on that. But in terms of the order of operations, it was still daytime in the episode. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know if it was nighttime when Veronica arrives at her house, because I'm going to guess that the dinner date between Charles and Candace happens later on that day, so around evening or night. And then Veronica arrives at her house with the FBI, because the FBI burst into, I'm assuming, the hitman's house in the middle of the day. Well, actually, Jim said it was like 2 or 3 o'clock. So around, yeah, we're going to say afternoon, early evening. So it looks like the FBI closes in on the hitman. My question is this: if the guy they burst in on is the same guy that Veronica got to blow up the car, and the same guy who she wanted him to kill RK and make Jeffrey look like he did it. If the FBI burst in on him, does that mean RK is safe for now? Keep that in mind. And what did they say? Bomb making, detonating? I don't know what you're talking about. Sure you don't. Let's see here. So basically, if I'm not mistaken, that's it in a nutshell. We do see George briefly in one scene, so we don't know to what capacity he'll be back. You know, will he discover that all the evidence is gone from the case? We'll have to wait and see on that. But overall, not too much to break down here, but that's not, you know, a bad thing. It does look like an exciting episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on the committee. Will we discover if Derek has the lion tattoo? Will Veronica get thrown down the stairs in the next episode? Will we see, I guess you could say, Veronica go down, not just down the stairs, but down for the bombing? Keep in mind that it looks like Veronica sneaks up on Madison and Jeffrey. I can't say for sure if it was before or after the FBI shows up at her house. The FBI at her house would be one hell of a cliffhanger, but even more so, her being thrown down the stairs, or just her catching Madison and Jeffrey, just like earlier in the season when she walked into the condo. Wow, she walked into David's condo on Jeffrey and Justin. Now she's walking into David's house on Madison and Jeffrey. My gosh. So is Madison going to be on her hit list now too? Man. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I don't know about you all, but I'm really excited for the next 2 episodes here. And I will talk to you all later.